Sup everyone, it's Podge here, back with another freaking awesome video. I'm doing this for some reason. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe and maybe watch some old videos, some new videos. I want to talk about my car today. About 6 months ago, I purchased a 2017 Buick Encore Preferred edition. This was my very first car purchase, and it was quite the journey. It was very difficult to navigate all of the hoops you have to jump through and that whole process, but I did it and I ended up with something I'm very happy with. And I think that maybe this video could help somebody on the market, maybe someone thinking about buying a Buick Encore, or maybe just another young adult looking to learn about different cars. I really don't know, but I'm gonna make this video. It's a review. It's an average review. So first, let's start with the positives. She's a compact SUV, and one of the things I do love about her is her size. She's bigger than a car. I'm high up, but she's not clunky, and parking's still super easy. She's pretty fuel efficient. I honestly did not look up my gas mileage before this, but I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna put it here. I did look up my gas tank size, and it's 14 gallons. So I think that's kind of small, but for my lifestyle, I'm very pleased with how much it costs to fill up and how frequently I have to fill up. This car has keyless entry and keyless start. That's very nice. It's also a very big upgrade from my previous car. I had manual locking. I quite frankly don't know how I survived. I did lock my keys in my car probably 5 times, and it's like $200 to get that undone. I really enjoy the display in this car. It's got this big screen. You can connect via Bluetooth. To be quite honest with you, I think I've only known that I had Apple CarPlay for a month. Like, I literally drove this car for 5 months and I didn't know I had Apple CarPlay, because you have to plug in the USB lightning cable into your phone to enable the Apple CarPlay. So one day, Alec and I were on a road trip, and I think I plugged my phone in and it was like, do you want to project? And I was like, project. And I clicked it and all my popped up on the screen, like the map and my music and all, like my phone. So that was a doozy. The Apple CarPlay though is so worth it. So bomb. You can see here, you just plug your phone in, you project it up there, and you can play Spotify, get your maps going. It's user-friendly and it's beautiful. The dash and interior of this car, I'm a big fan of. I like the leather on the passenger dash. I like the leather on the sides. I also like the gray panels on the doors. The seats, man, I don't know if it's just me, if this is a weird thing, but I love cloth seats. This is some dark cloth in the middle, and then luxurious leather on the outside. When it's 106 degrees outside, like it was today, I can just like sit in the middle, dink dink, and the leather won't roast my buns. There truly could not be a better seat. And on these back seats, for whatever reason, and all the cars I feel like I've come into contact with, like my parents' cars and friends' cars, like to fold the back seats down is such a for no reason. These seats fold down beautifully. It's so easy. You just pull this butt part forward, and then you just get this big chunky button that's easy to access, fold the seatbelt over and pull it down, and it works that way for both sides. And that's a pro for me, because I do have a 75-pound dog that I like to take places. I do have some cons. It's not all rainbows with this car. She doesn't have seat heaters, and it bums me out. I am a cold person and I love the freaking bum warmer. I miss it, but it's okay. I'm past it. Also, on the seats, the driver's side is the only seat that has a armrest. It's a pro that it's there, but I guess it's kind of a con that the passenger doesn't have one. Mostly just because if there is someone riding in the passenger seat, I find that like we're both trying to use it, and usually when I'm driving, I'm like. The next con is that there's no like center console. There's a lack of center storage in this car. There's this little rolly downy freaking box that I keep my sunglasses in. It's rather small. You could probably fit like a wallet and some other miscellaneous things in there, but like my sunglass case takes up the whole center thing, which is my next con. I do wish that this car had like a sunglass holder part. Probably the biggest con for this car, which this would go from person to person. For me, I can totally get past it, but a lot of people probably cannot. This car lacks the get up and go. Get on the highway, I'm merging on, I really feel like I have to floor it in order to like gain speed and merge on. Like it takes a while to get up and go. That's really only noticeable on the highway, and I don't do a ton of highway driving, but definitely lacks like some horsepower. I think that's like what car people say. There's probably like a V4 engine in there. This is an average review. That's why those kind of things are okay, and that we're just gonna move on past me not knowing the details. And a couple little side notes I wanted to touch on. One is this cool tub underneath the passenger seat, and I just think it's a cool little feature that probably every car should have. I mean, if you're going into a restaurant or going on a hike or going in anywhere, it's like a good little hidden place to keep your like expensive belongings. I could definitely fit my whole purse in there, my phone. It's low-key, no one's gonna know there's a tub under there, so love that for me. And next I want to touch on car mats. I really debated on like forking over custom mats that are made for a Buick Encore, but they were like $150. I had just bought the car too, so I'm like, now I have a car payment and all this, so I decided to just go with cheap ones. I had to cut them to fit. They look like shit. You don't have to tell me. The driver ones don't really bother me as much. The back ones look weird. I did a weird, bad cutting job. I'm not sure what happened to me that day. And the trunk just honestly kind of looks like shit. It looks like a dollar store freaking piece of plastic rolled out back there. I wish I would have just forked over the big dollars, because I plan on driving this car for like 5 years. It would have been nice to just have like well-fitted protective mats down from the jump. Now I have to pay twice or deal with these shreds. That is my review of this vehicle. I've had her, like I said, for 6 months and I've had no problems. I would definitely recommend this vehicle to somebody with a similar lifestyle that's looking for a compact SUV. For whatever reason, I felt like I needed to share this very average information. So I hope that it was enjoyable or informative or just not a waste of your time. I'll see you on the next stupid video. Goodbye.